at Horizon Heights. This is the new housing subdivision being built by the city of Alamosa that'll be managed by the San Luis Valley Housing Coalition. This housing is what we're calling a gap filler. So during the housing study, it was found that there are several community members in Alamosa and around the valley that have a barrier to housing, and it's causing them to either have to couch surf, be homeless, be overcrowded, live in hotels, or many other means of housing. And so we wanted to fill that gap. Affordable housing fills some of that, but if you have one of these barriers, you don't qualify. And then market rate, oftentimes you can get into, but in a market like today's where there's not enough housing, landlords can be a little bit more selective, and so a barrier can often keep you out. Barriers can be anything from a past eviction. It can be maybe you don't have any background in rental, so the foster kids coming out of the foster system, they transitioning out, they don't have that background. It could be someone who's lived with family their whole life, maybe a domestic violence victim who had some bad things on their record because of the situation they were in, and they're trying to clean that up. And even someone that's been in the criminal system before, who has working the system, they're just getting out, but it's been a while since they've had a landlord verification. So what we envision here is helping anybody that has a barrier, keeping them out of either rent assisted or traditional housing, letting them come in 6 months to 2 years, build that good landlord tenant relationship, so that they can eventually move on to other housing and prove to other landlords that they can be a good tenant and that they should qualify for other housing as well. So this project is actually being funded through a behavioral health grant from the state of Colorado. And so a good majority of the grant went to the construction itself. So this housing isn't going to have rent assistance, so we're trying to make it as naturally affordable as possible. We still haven't quite figured out if utilities are going to be included or not, so that could adjust what the rent is. But right now, the one-bedroom units are 350 square feet, and we're looking about $400 a month for those. And the two-bedroom units are 450 square feet, I believe, and they're going to be about $500 a month. So just over $1 square foot. If utilities end up being included, that may go up just a little bit to cover the cost of the utilities, because we do understand sometimes the barriers to housing could be that they can't get utilities in their own name. And so we're still trying to figure some of that out. We're going to do 6-month leases, and in order to renew your lease, you'll have to re-verify your income, allow us to do an inspection of the unit, and have a conversation with our staff about what resources you're seeking out or utilizing and what resources you still need, so that we can kind of be that connection piece. So they've built 20. One will be a site manager unit, so whoever we hire for that position will get to live on site, and one we're turning into like an office space laundry room, so that those that live here also have some laundry facilities if needed. This property will also have some income requirements. It's going to be the 80% area median income. But that's higher than I think most people think. Right now, a single person household at 80% is right around, I think it's 46,900. So it's quite a bit higher than what people think as low income housing or income limits. And you can always go to our website, www.slvhc.com, and you'll find those income limits under any of our housing that we provide right now, because all of our housing for rentals has that 80% income limit.